slap police for your case. I go to war for your case. I go to court for your case. I climb the bridge for your case. Enter water for your case. I punch the judge for your case. Anything you want, baby, that's for you, baby. For your case, yo.
What's up, guys? What was Tenny thinking when she said she would slap police for someone's case? I just hope it was just to make lyrics for the song and it's not going to come to reality because police know they fear your size. You are welcome to yet another very exciting edition of the program ENTGs, and I am so elated to bring to you this very wonderful super duper edition. I am your girl Too Spicy and we'll be right back. Do not forget you can join us on the conversation by following us on all our social media platforms, showing your screens at TVN for Facebook, Twitter, and TV Nigerian on Instagram. And you can like and follow us on YouTube. That's subscribe to our YouTube page, which is Television Nigerian. I am your host and I am your girl Too Spicy. We'll be right back after this very quick break. Now welcome back, guys. We kick off with this one from the Big Brother stable that's just concluded. Sigobe Big Brother 2017? 2018, yes. Now, the former Big Brother Niger housemate Anto has announced that she had bagged a doctorate degree. That's a honorary one at that. Now, the honorary doctorate degree was conferred on her from Eastcom University, Benin Republic, for her work in sports education and science. On her Instagram page where she made the announcement, she indicated that it was something she had always wanted but couldn't do it, as in she couldn't actually sit at home to get it. Congratulations, Anto, big ups to you. Now moving on to Wizkid and Tiwa Savage's Fever video, which is really, like, it has really caused a lot of people in Nigeria and the world especially suffering from the stew fever. Now, this very controversial video, which seemed to be giving both the fans of the celebrity some word idea that they might be dating, an atom of confirmation has got us talking. Yes. Of course, you don't want to hear what I said when I first saw the video, but right now it's not about Too Spicy. It is about what celebrities think about it. Now, some celebrities have said and are still saying a lot, but they are really striking comments from Daddy Freeze, who has joined the increasing list of celebrities who have been expressing their divergent views over Wizkid's latest video, Fever, feat. Tiwa Savage. Now, the on-air personality took to his Instagram page where he expresses pleasure over the video. According to him, Tiwa Savage and Wizkid showed professionalism in the making of the video. Now, he says, I think the video for Fever is great. The chemistry is amazing. Wizkid did a good job, and so did Tiwa. Music is a profession. Both were very professional. The video only served to give life to an already soulful masterpiece, he wrote. Of course, the Queen Mama Toke Makinwa wasn't left out, as she also aired her views. She says, after watching the Fever video, I'm looking for romance. I just want to experience chemistry, biology, physics, all at once. Hashtag Fever, she tweeted. Now, if you ask me, Too Spicy, I'll say, Toke, get your doctor ready, should in case there is any need for emergency, because this fever is going to come with a very great flood. Now, Tiwa Savage is not losing any sleep over her relationship with Wizkid, and she has her reasons for taking this stand. Now, interestingly, Tiwa Savage has revealed while she has decided to be with Wizkid in one of her many Instagram posts in the last 5 days. In a picture of herself with Wizkid on the set of the music, which was posted on her Instagram page, Tiwa wrote, "You beat your own record, that's why I with you, Lion." Hashtag Fever. Now, Tiwa has been in the news since she was starred in the lead vixen Wizkid's recently released video for his single Fever. But the big question still boggling the minds of Nigerians, especially in Nigeria and, you know, their fans, Nigeria and overseas, is what is going on between Tiwa Savage and Wizkid. Don't ask, any problem? All right, now I guess maybe stew or something else. Well, come on, like that kind of stew that doesn't have plenty pepper. like Yoruba stew. I'm not shaking tables. And so, guys, we had the privilege of having the House of Ajeebo on ENT Gist in an interview segment, and Ene did justice to it. Take a look.
Welcome to the interview segment on today's episode on Entertainment Gists. My name is Ene Onoja. Guess who we have here today? Nobody but Ajeebo.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Yeah, I really my fine boy, man. It's okay. Let's do this.
Let's do it though. Can we know who Emeka is?
Yeah, sorry.
Emeka.
Okay, you want to be hitting me below the belt now, yeah? Emeka is a husband.
Okay.
And a family man.
Okay.
From Abia State.
Nice.
But if you are looking to know who Ajeebo is a comedian. Also from Abia State.
Okay.
Who does a lot of things around, a lot of creatives, especially with stand-up comedy, content, digital content providing basically. Because if I say animation now, I can't be like saying only cartoon, so but there are other stuff, within the digital content space, content providing.
So how did you discover the name Ajeebo?
I've always been, amongst your friends, I've always been the chubbiest, Mickey likes me. Stand up yourself, man.
I get money pass you.
You understand? Even if you get money pass me, but I get money pass you. So nobody they agree say I know who. You understand? Okay. If I say I dey hungry, you go come to look like
you go
me well lane like this. You know that kind of thing. So growing up for me was fun. I was that chubby kid that run up and down and was very active, very social. Like I could talk to anybody. I could engage anybody in conversations, teacher, elders, and you would just love me, So I had that Ajebota vibe, even though say we're not really big Ajebota, because you see, in life, in this life, Ajeboters are people born with a silver spoon. Not like they're not born me with a spoon, no. But when it's silver plated, it was not really, I mean, we're not like we're poor, but we're not that rich, but we're very far from poor, though. So, and we're just very okay, you understand? And then my parents wanted the best for all of us, so they tried to send us to go to the best schools around at the time. Momsi tried to distance me from anybody that would corrupt my English at the time. You understand? So even though say the area where they live,
maybe the area,
you're not really there, but you can't see we can't stand out, So and it went on and on, even up to when I started a comedy career. My parents gave me their full backing. Okay. So even where we go for events, I will not be paid. Mom will come back and encourage me and pay me. So that was for your performance, So I go use that cloth, enter market, buy new cloth for the next show. When it got to when I started driving, my father will hand me the car keys. I will show up in it. And then meanwhile everybody will come, you see their shoe don't show up. You hear jokes like, "Oh boy, would they suffer?" But you never hear that from me, So I would come. I was in school. I'd be at the Potter school. So there was that distinguishing factor at the time where, at that time, comedy was for warrior. You see, for our side there, for warrior, we poor, But then I would come up and I would crack jokes about ladies, crack jokes about English. So people would say, leave this one, you not get problem. Now Jebota picking. Now we with the suffer with the trek from So gradually. At the time, my son name is Erem. So my name was MC Erem. And that was my stage name up until I graduated from the University of Nigeria. So when I came out, I started to. And then they will call me MCRM, Nigeria's Ajebota comedian. Are you all seeing the mixture, the way that the world is building it and going somewhere? So I mean, when I finished, it was time to rebrand and hit the market. And I thought, what better name? Ajeebo.
Okay. So far, so good. Like, how have the entrepreneurship life been
It's
so
been
far?
outdoor. That's outside.
Yeah.
It's not been that easy. It's not. It's not easy. It's not easy to be an entrepreneur in Nigeria, where over 70%, 60% of businesses fail within the first 2 3 years. But then if you have the passion, you have the drive, if you have what it takes, you'll be able to weather the storm. I mean, in our time where people people don't just want to put their money where people want to see it work before they put their money. So you have to prove yourself. So it's been awesome though. I mean, it's what I've always wanted to do. Everything I'm doing right now, animation. Right now, we're about to put out our own clothing line. Everything around the Ajebota brand. So now the Ajebo thing is becoming an empire basically. So we're going into fashion now. We're going. Let's not talk about this one now
I was going to ask.
because it's our latest
Okay.
project for between the end of this year and beginning of next year. We're launching the Ajebo signature brand. Humor looks good on you. I want to look good in glass. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to get
You know,
one. Though.
Yeah, and it's going to be very affordable. Basically, the whole idea is for people to fall in love with you once they see you. I mean, I just see you and I see something, the description on your shirt. I'm like, that's really funny. You're like, my name is Philip. You're like, it's okay. Yeah. And you be feeling yourself like a comedian, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So we get to see funny inscriptions, cartoon inscriptions, and all that. So
I noticed you use animation to tell your stories. Like, why do you do that?
it was just the drive to be different. You know, wanted to do something new. As the time I broke into comedy industry full time in 2009, that was the time that the likes of AY and Basketmouth and Bobby were doing a lot of skits. AY has started to do a lot of skits. At his shows, you come and you watch some really hilarious skits, and it was really funny. And then even when I wanted to, I said, okay, what can I do differently? I mean, everybody's already doing this. Not like I can't do this, but let's at least get an inroad with something else. And then I found a partner that was an animator, and I'm like, okay, you see, we can do this. And then I started working on the radio, Nigeria FM in 2010, and then I made some cartoons, some audio skits. And then I called the guy and I said, let's convert this to animation. I'll be paid small. And then we just did and put it online. Fast forward to 2012, everybody's talking about it. I don't even know how everything went online. But after 2012, it was not even on my YouTube page. It was just everywhere on Facebook and all that. And I'm like, wow. Oh, so we can create a path out of this. And then, boom, we did our show. Ajeebo Unleashed 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. I mean, this is the 5th edition, and now we're moving to Abuja this weekend.
So is House of Ajeebo on its own, or you partner with somebody? You still partner?
House of
with
Ajeebo is
somebody?
now on its own,
Okay.
but yeah, of course we have we work with animators, some we have to outsource, some we have to bring in these guys to these things. I don't draw. I can sketch, but I don't. I'm just the powerhouse. I create everything, the storyline, the storyboard description, and then you bring it. So that's why, even though that's why it's different. I mean, I'm a comedian, so I know where to. So it's different for every other person. So you might have to edit like 2, 3, 4 times, go back and forth until I make sure that all the punchlines are properly inserted. So great stuff.
What's your advice for young ones, people looking up to you, people coming up in the same field?
It's simple. You cannot be Ajeebo. You cannot be any other comedian. You can only be you. If you try to be me, you'll be the second best, or the highest you can get is the second best. You understand? God wired you differently to do certain things, and that's why there's something called self-discovery. As you grow in life, as you change environment, you begin to discover certain things about yourself that you did not even know you could do. Whatever you pay attention to continually, you become. If you're around a lot of artists, even if you're not wired to sing, you'll be able to do one or two bars. A lot of people have missed it in life from there. They will not start saying, oh, you know, because there was music, there was studio, there was producer, and then after that first one, nothing. Do you understand? Search yourself. What is this, that thing that you're wired to do? Once you find it, don't leave it. It's okay to fail. It's very, very okay to fail. It's how you come back from the failure that matters. If you don't fail, you will not learn how not to do it. If you start it off and you get it the first time, you will not appreciate where you are. So it's okay to jump, to go through those hurdles of failing and getting back at it, failing and getting back at it. What does not kill you makes you stronger. So, you know, make sure that you keep trying and put in effort and be all you can be. You have the capacity. Everybody is talented. Everybody.
And that's all from this end. Over to you, Ginika.
Nice one, baby girl. You keep doing us proud everywhere we go. Ajeebo, Oshe, I greet you, sir. Let's go on a quick break. We'll be right back with more. Now welcome back, guys. So there's been Twitter battle among students and alumni of different universities in Nigeria, ranging from OAU and Unilag, Unizik and UNN, IMSU and Futo, Atibebelo, that's what Yoruba people call ETC. Now, but on trending hashtags, we bring to you a quick look at some hilarious tweets with the hashtag OAU versus Unilag. Now we kick off with this one from Genius at Ojelade Fate 5, and it says, how can someone say Iyamoria's Amala is highly recommended than OAU degree? Hashtag Unilag versus OAU. There you see a meme of Olamide folding his hand and imagine like, what? And then up to this one from Kelvin Snip at Anna the Kelvin, and it says, when a Unilag student find out that OAU is on indefinite strike cause of 10 naira increment to school fees. Hashtag Unilag versus OAU, and this one's from K Crazy Clay at K Banj underscore versus underscore K5, and it says, someone said, if Virgin Atlantic is the only airline in the world, Unilag girls will not travel abroad. And you have the crying emoji like, oh my goodness. Hashtag OAU versus Unilag. Hashtag Unilag versus OAU. And then this one is from Farombi at Farombi Tomiwa, and it says, when LASU students try to join the hashtag Unilag versus OAU trend, and the meme you have there is like, what are you doing here? Now this one is from Leo Rex at Leo underscore Rex, and it says, hashtag Unilag versus OAU, and he says, do you know that comparing Unilag to OAU is like comparing shortbread to Speedy Biscuit? If you don't know Speedy Biscuit, you are on a long 10. Moving on to Genius again at OJ Day Fate 5, and it says, OAU girls, when they see the water fountain at GT Bank, hashtag Unilag versus OAU, and you see a picture there of a girl trying to swim into a river, which is supposed to be a water fountain. Nigerians are really hilarious. Now we'll move on to this one from Ibu Kwolua at underscore I underscore B underscore K, and he says, someone said Unilag's Wi-Fi is faster than OAU's academic calendar. Habana, what's going on? And it says, hashtag Unilag versus OAU, and then you see a meme of Brother Shaggy shouting, what happened? Now moving on to Genius still at Ojelade Faith, and it says, how can someone say OAU is Unilag throwback? LMAO, the emoji, and he says, Ayeleo, hashtag Unilag versus OAU. And finally on our trending tweet, we have this from Malik Ayomide at @ayomedia_Malik, and it says hashtag Unilag versus OAU. OAU international school student be looking at Unilag exams questions like there you see a child pouring water on his head. Like, I don't understand what is really going on. Now, that is really, really funny, I must say. Now, do not forget you can be a part of the conversation by joining us on our social media platforms, showing your screens at TVN for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, log on, subscribe, press the like button on our YouTube page, which is Television Nigeria. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back with more. Welcome back. Now, watching TVN is very important, but watching entertainment gist on TVN is very, very important. Now, we take a dive at our splash of class, where we take a look at the dress sense of Kimberly Noel Kardashian, aka Kim Kardashian, who is waiting to show us her style. Now, Kimberly Noel Kardashian West, born October 21, 1980, is an American reality television personality, entrepreneur, and socialite. Kim Kardashian first gained media attention as a friend and stylist of Paris Hilton, but received wider notice after a 2003 sex tape with her former boyfriend, Ray J, was leaked in 2017. Later that year, she and her family began to appear in the reality television series Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Now, in recent years, Kardashian has grown an influential online and social media presence, including tens of millions of followers on Twitter and Instagram. She has released a variety of products tied to her name, including the successful 2014 game Kim Kardashian Hollywood, a variety of clothing and products, and the 2015 photo book Selfish. Yes, I read that book, honestly. Now, her relationship with rapper Kanye West has also received significant media coverage. The couple married in 2014 and they have 3 children together. Now, Time magazine included Kardashian on their list of 2015's 100 most influential people, while Vogue described her in 2016 as a pop culture phenomenon. Critics and admirers have described her as exemplifying the notion of being famous for being famous. She was reported to be the highest paid reality television personality of 2018, with her total earnings exceeding $53 million US. She has become not just a force to reckon with, but a role model to a lot of young ladies in and around the world. Kim Kardashian, you are just something else. I love you so much. I am your biggest fan. I love you! Now, on that note, we'll call it a wrap on today's edition of the program ENTDs. Thank you so much for sitting down and watching this beautiful young lady on your screen. Now, do not forget that you can join the conversation on our social media platforms showing on your screen, which is at TVN, for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Now, Instagram, it is at TV Nigerian, yes. And then you could also subscribe to our YouTube page, which is Television Nigeria. For sponsorship and advert placement, please call the number showing on your screen. Till I come your way again, keep slaying. I am too spicy.